Today we want to check if the client is returning, so if his previous purchase was within 14 days. So we have a small harder task because our data isn't sorted by dates but by values of the purchase. But it won't make large difference with the formula I will be presenting, because we will be using MAXIFS function that is available from 2019 Excel, and we just want the maximal previous date. So we as a max range looking just as for the transaction dates, for locket, comma, then as our first criteria, let's make it our merchant, our client. So column C for locket, comma, and the condition for this is the current merchant from current row, the formula row, and then we need to add the second criteria. We want to find previous dates, so we are looking at dates for lockets, and we are adding criteria is smaller than current date from this row. So in double quotes we are writing the sign smaller than, and we combining with ampersand, so we with the current date. So in this criteria we have something like smaller than 46,000, because underneath the date we can find a number. Okay, and this is whole our MAXIF function, and we can just copy it down. And it's a curious situation because MAXIF function will return 0 when there won't be any row that match our criteria. And in this situation, in this example, it's a fantastic situation because we will be subtracting this date, this number, so let's change for a second for date. Okay, it's a date, and this will be subtracting from the current date, and because we have here 0, it will be the same date, so a big number, and we want to find only small numbers. Okay, so we need to from current date subtract the result of our MAXIF function, and when we copy this formula we get dates, because Excel copy formula from the A column, but we need general formatting because we want to see numbers, and we can see some smaller numbers, and then where there were other zeros we find a big number, and it won't be a problem because we are looking for logical test where this number is smaller than 15. So we can now add the next part of formula smaller than 15, and we don't need to add any parentheses because subtraction is done before logical test. So we can see now trues and falses everywhere where was this big number, basically date, we have falses, and it's correct situation. But we want not the logical values in this column but something more user friendly, so yes, no answer. So we just need to add if function. We have our big logical test, and then we just need to add if it's true, that's one comma, then text yes, comma, if it's not true, if we return false, then no. No, it's not a returning customer. And we can copy it down, and we have our results using MAXIFS function.